Stacy. I am with Cultivate Chicago as the Urban Egg Specialist, and today I'm going to be talking about composting in your home. I'm going to walk through the different process of getting your compost ready inside to take outside, and also what an indoor compost bin can look like. So when you get ready for composting, there's a couple do's and don'ts. Fruits and vegetables are a great thing to add to your compost, along with eggshells and coffee grounds. Things that you want to avoid are protein, any type of meat, and dairy products. Those products can attract animals, spread disease, and they tend to smell really bad in the compost, so we're going to avoid them. So in my home compost, I line my home compost with a compostable garbage bags. Then I can just quickly transfer it outside. This may be at a little bit of a larger scale than you want to do at home, but it can be a nice alternative if you want to have your compost inside for a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and show you my home compost setup. So my home compost is right here in my garbage bins. It's my second bin. It's really nice because then the kids know exactly where it is. I just go ahead and lift it up, and inside all my compostable materials go. Then when this container is full, I go ahead and take it directly outside. When composting at home, you need to make sure that the products that you're putting into your bin are cut up a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go through that process right now. So I wanted to start with some things that we normally would find in our compost. First, I'm going to start with eggshells. Eggshells are a great one to add, and they're so easy to put in. What I simply do is I add them all into a bowl. And then either with my hand or a spoon, I crush them up into small pieces. Now, eggshells that are this small can be directly added into the garden, or you can add them to a mixer and you can blend them even further into powder and apply them exactly like that onto the garden. The next thing I have are banana peels. Common one. Banana peels can be processed in a couple of ways. You can simply pull them off like this, or if you want to get them a little bit smaller, I would suggest chopping them into pieces that are about 2 inches to 1 inch long. That way they can break down in a pretty rapid rate. I add those in. Another thing that can be added is oranges. Oranges, limes, lemons, any kind of citrus. If you have a particularly small compost bin at home, I would suggest that you limit the amount of citrus that you add, because it can affect worms in a different way. If you have a much larger bin and you're not eating too much citrus, you can definitely add as many oranges, limes, grapefruits as you'd like. Now again, I suggest cutting them up a little bit smaller than banana peels because they do have a tougher rind. So 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch usually will be good for your compost. Those can go directly into the bowl. And then the coffee grounds. The great thing about coffee grounds is they're really, really easy to process. So if you're using a non-reusable filter, the filter can go right into the compost. A lot of times filters will say if they are compostable or not, but ours are, so I just add them right in and they'll break down super fast. Another thing with coffee grounds is if you don't want to put them in your compost, you can directly add them to the soil. So one thing that can be a little bit tougher are pineapples. So pineapples tend to be pretty hard, so these need to be broken down considerably. So we have the top and then we have the middle. So when we're doing this, we want to make sure that we try to get as many of the leaves off of our pineapple. And those leaves can be directly added in. So you're going to be left with kind of a harder middle center. Now this center may be hard to break down further, but if you can slice it up at least to 2 inch increments, it'll break down. So I'll go ahead and add those leaves into the bowl. Now here's all the things that I will add into my compost today, and I can go ahead and dump it right in. It's pretty easy. Once my bin is full, I will take it outside and I'll show you the big compost bin outside. But we'll leave that for a later date. Hopefully you have enjoyed this compost video, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us at cultivatechicago.org. Thank you.